Listen, I might not make as much videos about anime nowadays, but I still have some pretty strong opinions about anime. Even though in this day and age on the internet, if giving your opinion about an anime is seen as like a cardinal sin for some reason, because God knows nobody is going to agree with your opinion, which is a shocker because, you know, it's just called an opinion. It seems like there are still efforts out there for people to try and figure out what everybody's favorite anime is, what everyone considers to be the best or their most favorite, and people certainly have opinions on that. A friend of mine sent me this particular post from r/anime covering r/anime's 100 favorite anime, or in this case we have the full list, r/anime's 500 favorite anime. I was pretty curious to see what r/anime has to say about anime, considering that, you know, they are the subreddit for anime. So we're going to be looking through this list and potentially praising and or roasting r/anime's taste in anime. Count how many times I said anime. Let's create a counter up on the top there. Good luck, editor. So here we go, r/anime's 100 favorite anime. This was submitted 15 days ago. According to the original poster here, we have a couple of rules. Hoping to do this annually to see how things shift year by year. 2,027 total votes for anyone who's curious. That's a lot of votes. You know, that is a lot of votes. Not as many as I thought it was going to be, considering the fact that I think r/anime has like quite a few members. Yeah, they have 10 million members. So considering the fact that there's 10 million members on the subreddit, 2,027 votes is not a lot, but still a pretty big pool of opinions. Now, before the inevitable complaints about this or that being here, there, or nowhere at all, I like to mention two main things. Okay. So let's look at the rules. First off, these results can only express how much the community likes an anime. There's no mechanism for haters to hate on a show. Second, exactly where anything ranks isn't an indication of quality or anything like that. It's just what r/anime said were their favorite anime. Treat it as an opportunity to appreciate the medium we all love. Hey, you know what? I respect the way that they're phrasing that, to be honest, because so many people are so quick to think that favorite equals the best, which is absolutely not true. Your favorite anime is not necessarily the best anime. Now, there are, the top 100 here, but we have a link here to the full 500. So we have Garden of Words, Working, School Rumble, Kotaro Lives Alone. Okay. Interesting choice. Defrag, based. Whoever said defrag, absolutely freaking based. Love Live, Tear Moon Empire. I've never heard of this one. Obviously, down at the bottom 500, we have a lot more of the niche shows. Yuyushiki. Apparently 5 people voted for Yuyushiki. That's pretty freaking cool. Jormungand. Wow, okay. A lot of people saying Jormungand is their favorite. High School of the Dead. Very nice. Palaver. Okay, I mean, Palaver is great. I definitely preferred the manga more because Yabuki Kentaro's art is brilliant. Also based, the 10 people who said Kaiba. Very good job. What the hell is this one? Josie the Tiger and the Fish? What the hell is that? This is a film from 2020. Oh, 8.4 on my anime list, 7.6 on IMDb. I have never even heard of this one before. Okay, I might have to check this one out. I've never even heard of that one. Girls Band Cry. I have a feeling Bocchi is going to be up there. Girl Who Lived Through Time at 450. Amazing film. Definitely an underrated anime film, so please go check it out. Urusei Yatsura 2022. Very good remake. I still have a fondness for the original manga, but the remake was pretty good as well. I watched a little bit of that. Promare is a lot lower than I thought it was going to be. And also shocking to think that it's the same amount of votes as Chobits and Flowers of Evil. I would have thought Promare would have been a lot more loved than both of these. Not necessarily because of the fact that Chobits and Flowers of Evil are necessarily bad shows, because I love all three of these, to be honest. Promare, has that trigger pizzazz that, everybody loves. Everybody loves a good trigger movie. Chobits, I was surprised because it is, although popular back in the day, it is quite an older show now, especially to modern anime watchers. And Flowers of Evil was an anime that I feel got a lot more hate than I initially had thought, especially when you compare it to the original manga art style. Like, if you put the manga art style next to the anime art style, it doesn't even look like the same goddamn show, because the anime used more of a rotoscoping technique, whereas the manga has a regular manga aesthetic. But, I mean, I thought the rotoscoping looked freaking awesome and definitely added to the unsettling vibe of the show, but I did know a lot of people who were not having the rotoscoped art style for Flowers of Evil anime. So I'm actually quite surprised it got a decent amount of votes. Just as many votes as Shakugan no Shana and F Tale of Memories got the same amount of votes as Promare? That's crazy to me. I mean, again, look, like F was one of those shows that I did watch, but do I remember anything about it other than like the opening was banger? Not really. Like, it was just one of those like visual novel based, I think it was an Erage originally, Erage based anime adaptations that was, you know, around during the mid 2000s. There were a lot of those back in the day, and this was just another one of those. I do remember like the story being like decent, but nothing to like write home about. I'm shocked that someone especially would vote F this high up, especially in the same category as shows like, you know, 12 Kingdoms or like Boogie Pop and others. I would definitely rate these a lot higher than F Tale of Memories, that's for sure. One vote above that, we have the original Urusei Yatsura, the 1981 Urusei Yatsura. It's hard for me to see which one, or say which one is better, the original Urusei Yatsura or the 2022 Urusei Yatsura. I think both were just as good as one another, so I have no issues there. Terror in Resonance, though, I thought would have been a lot higher, and it has the same votes as Ori-Imo. One motherfucker voted Ori-Imo as the number one favorite. Did Gaunt vote on this? And it has the same amount of votes as Hikaru no Go? No. What the fuck? No. Excuse me? Literally the same number scheme applies in Hikaru no Go as it does to Ori-Imo. That's fucked up. Moving up to 18 votes, we have Agretsuko. Okay, I thought Agretsuko would have been a lot higher. Although, in saying that, I did enjoy Agretsuko. The later seasons got a little bit stale for me personally, but as much as I love Agretsuko, I also wouldn't say it's like my favorite anime of all time. Like, it's an anime I feel that a lot of people really enjoyed, but saying that it's their favorite anime, I think is a little bit of a stretch, but it has the same amount of votes as Full Metal Panic, which is pretty good. I did like Full Metal Panic as well, but we also have the same amount of votes for Seven Deadly Sins, so yeah, r/anime is wild in with that one. Moving on to the 19 votes, we're moving into the low 300s now. We have some fucking classics. Another, not a lot of high votes, but a lot of like decent votes on this one. Canon, though, has a lot more votes than I thought. Same with Familiar of Zero. Obviously, there's a lot of more of the older heads. I hate the fact that I'm calling people who watch anime in the 2000s old heads, but that's how the flow of time goes now, unfortunately. We are all old heads now. I think out of those three, Canon, I definitely enjoy the most. Humanity has declined as well. That's a surprise. I haven't heard that one in a long time. Jinru wa suitai shimashita. I actually quite enjoyed this one, although it was very weird, but someone clearly has a soft spot for it. Moving on to the 20 votes now, we have Hanasaku Iroha. Oh my god. Bro, could you tell I'm a 2000s anime fan? And has the same amount of votes as Interspecies Reviewers. Stop it. Alright, 21 votes. What do we got? Wolf's Rain. Fucking classic. Loved Wolf's Rain. Same with Hellsing as well. High School Girl. I did like the anime adaptation. Manga was definitely better though. We have a new one, Uncle from Another World. I haven't watched it, but I heard a lot of people loved it. Slam Dunk. Classic. Goblin... Why? Who are these people that put Goblin Slayer as their favorite anime? What is wrong with you, dog? Same with Nagatoro. Why? 6 and 9. Nice. 22 votes. We got White Album 2. Oh my god, that's a classic. Watamote, the most cringe show ever created. I'm judging this person right now for this vote. Kokoro Connect was a very underrated anime in my opinion. Really good light novel series as well. One of the better light novel series out there. Kids on the Slope. Oh my god. French kisses all around. Watanabe Shinichiro just went so hard on this one. This needs more recognition, absolutely. This needs to be higher than 358. Wow, Angel's Egg is at 341. That's crazy. Same with Technolize. Oh my god, what's happening, bro? Oh, wait, what the fuck? What is this? How does Mirai Nikki sit at 339? The same amount of votes as Devil is a Part-Timer, and Rent a Girlfriend, and Domestic Girlfriend, and Legend of the Galactic Heroes? What the fuck is going on? Going up to the high 300s now. Nagi no Asukara. Wow, 2 people voted Nagi no Asukara as their favorite show ever? I mean, it was pretty. Don't get me wrong, PA Works went hard on that one, but in terms of the story, it was just kind of whatever, in my opinion. It wasn't anything to write home about. All right, we're going to the high 300s here. Trigun Stampede. Excellent, excellent choice. I think it should be a little bit higher, to be honest. Same with Macross Frontier. I'm happy to see Little Busters at 300. I'm happy with 300. And number 300 is Tokyo Godfathers. Wow. Look, not my great Kon Satoshi film, don't get me wrong. Not my favorite Kon Satoshi film, personally speaking. My personal favorite is still Millennium Actress, but maybe we'll see Millennium Actress higher up. Or I don't know, I might have missed it. Who knows? Okay, low 200s. We got Ergo Proxy and Gosick with the same amount of votes. Fucking awesome. Especially Gosick. Gosick is such an underrated 2000s anime. People need to freaking watch it. It is awesome. Certain Magical Index. Wow, someone said it was their favorite show ever. All right. I'm really happy to see some of these like older, lesser known shows, I would say. Suzume is quite high up, obviously, because it is one of the more recent films. I actually haven't seen Suzume yet. I have been wanting to, though. Just never got around to it. We have World End. One person voted World End as their favorite of all time. I guess. I mean, it was fine. Not again. It's like it's crazy because like there are so many like of these mediocre, just like it was fine type of shows. Not even mid, like just fine. Like 6 out of 10s out there, which in my opinion are like less memorable than like the really terrible shows or even the mid shows. Like this is like this was just like, yeah, all right, that wasn't an anime, I guess, type of shows, at least after I finished it anyway. Usagi Dropper 277 is crazy. One person clearly never read the manga ending, so may God rest your soul. What is happening here? How is Fire Force on the same level as Golden Time? That's crazy to me. It is shocking the amount of people who loved Fire Force when it was just like, Fire Force to me was just like so disappointing. It actually made me go back and rewatch some episodes of Soul Eater to remind myself if like Soul Eater was as actually good as I remembered it to be. That's what Fire Force did to me. It was the most like, oh my god, how could they do this type of show that just I could not take seriously whatsoever. And the fact that it's on the same amount of votes as Golden Time is crazy to me. Tamako Market being above all of them is pretty fucking base, I will say that. Mononoke at 255, I'm very happy with. Personally speaking, I would have rated it a lot higher. Same with Redline as well, would rate it a lot higher, but I'm just happy to see these on the list at all, let alone pretty much close to the middle of the list as well. So I'm happy with that. Charlotte at 253 is interesting. Dororo at 251 and right in the middle, 5 centimeters per second. I'm glad there are actually a lot of people who enjoyed 5 centimeters per second. I really enjoyed it as well, so I'm pretty happy about that. And Scum's Wish above that. That's crazy. I loved Scum's Wish manga and anime. A lot of people I know do not like Scum's Wish for whatever reason, because it's like, oh, all the characters are so stupid and they make terrible mistakes and everyone's just depressed all the time. And I'm like, yeah, because they're in high school. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's realistic. It's more realistic than any of these other like fucking, over-aggrandized like romance stories based in high school. Like Scum's Wish was like a different flavor of romance anime that we needed so goddamn badly, and it delivered. Yokoyari Mengo's art style is great in Scum's Wish, so I'm glad Scum's Wish is actually getting the love it deserves on r/anime. Well, God only knows, 3 people said it was their favorite of all time. That's pretty based. But above that, Komi Can't Communicate. No. How the fuck is Log Horizon and Akamega Kill the same? Who is this one person who said Akamega Kill was their favorite? Did they start watching anime in like 2015? What the fuck? Wow, Yuri Yuri being above Log Horizon is pretty interesting. I enjoyed Yuri Yuri quite a bit. It's not the best like slice of life comedy show that I've watched, but I never would have expected it to be above Bakuman, which is nuts. Above Bakuman is Yuri Yuri, and then above that is Iron-Blooded Orphans? What is this list, man? Darker Than Black getting the love it deserves. Above Darling in the Franxx is interesting. But 2 above that is Rose of Versailles. Wow. I didn't even think people gave a fuck about the Rose of Versailles anymore. Rose of Versailles actually is one of my mom's favorite manga. There's like the manga that she grew up with. She actually introduced me to Rose of Versailles, and it's fantastic. Rose of Versailles is a brilliant shoujo series that people should check out. We have Hell's Paradise. Maybe some recency bias coming into that, but that's fine. I actually quite enjoyed Hell's Paradise. But then above that is Princess Connects Retime. Who is this? Who is this? And then above that is Gochi Usa. What? How is Gochi Usa at 228? Above Hell's Paradise and Rose of Versailles and Darker Than Black? Gochi Usa? What? Wow, the pet girl of Sakura saw below My Neighbor Totoro and Kingdom? Okay. Man, r/anime has like too many different types of people. It actually makes this list super fucking interesting. Above that is Panty and Stocking, fucking base. And above that is Daily Life of High School Boys. Wow, that's one of my favorite comedy series ever made. So let's check out the high 200s here. We've got School Life, Gakkou Gurashi, being above Prison School and Nisekoi and Rurouni Kenshin? What? Look, I've talked about it in my pretentious anime tier list video. You can check it out on the card up there if you want. I've talked about a lot of these up in that video actually. But School Life to me was like one of those shows that had such a strong episode 1, and then it just could have gone in a more interesting direction and decided not to for whatever reason. So for that it loses points. So I'm shocked the fact that it's at 213 below Makia. Listen, Makia was an anime film I have ugly cried to time and time again. I listened to the ending of that song and I fucking ugly cry. Makia should be a lot goddamn higher. I reckon it should be in like at least in the top 100. But look, at 212 is fine, except for the fact that Yuri on Ice is below Millennium Actress. What? I'm passing away. I'm passing away the further I go into this list. Oh my god, and I'm about to have another fucking brain aneurysm. Date Alive is above Howl's Moving Castle, Beastars, and Little Witch Academia. Ain't no fucking way. Who is voting for... Who are these people who are voting for Date Alive being their favorite anime? What part of Date Alive is more enjoyable than any of these 3 shows? Or rather, any of these 4 shows? Or 5 shows? Like, literally, there are so many better shows that could be above whatever this is. This should be nowhere near number 200. This should be way, way, way fucking below it. Paranoia Agent at 192. Based. Very good. The only anime series that was directed and written by Satoshi Kon definitely deserves being in the top 200. Pokemon sneaking into the top 200. Okay, people love the Pokemon anime. So do I. I freaking love the Pokemon anime. We got Weathering with You as well, which is, you know, one of my favorite Shinkai films out there. I thought it was better than Your Name, TBH. But then we get some interesting stuff here. We got Dorohedoro right below Girdman. I think that's supposed to be Gridman, but okay, we'll take it. And then Hellsing Ultimate right above that. And then we have I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. See, I think I talked about this in a past video, but out of all of the I Want to Eat Your Pancreas like forms, I don't know how to call it. So I read the novel, I watched the anime, and then I watched the live action. Not in that order, but I've seen all 3. And out of all 3 of the forms that you can consume the I Want to Eat Your Pancreas story, I actually thought the anime was the weakest. I actually preferred the live action over the anime, and then obviously the original novel was more of my favorite. But I guess a lot of people love these kinds of stories, and you know, maybe they didn't see the live action or read the novel, so that's fine. Zombieland Saga at 179 above Kaiji? I don't even remember anything about Zombieland Saga. The only thing I remember about Zombieland Saga is the fucking rap battle scene. Other than that, I don't remember shit about Zombieland Saga. I have way more memories of Kaiji than I do anything from Zombieland Saga, so that's insane. Sailor Moon getting the representation it deserves, based. The fact that Tokyo Ghoul is above Lucky Star is fucking egregious. So shame on you to whoever voted for these. Based to the people who voted on this. Oh my god, Fairy Tail is at 162. Above Quintessential Quintuplets, and Chunibyo? Ain't no way. High School DD, just missing out on 150 is a little bit sad. Same with Akira, missing out on the 150, because Saga the Tanya of Evil? Tanya is above Akira. What are we trying to say here, guys? Going into the top 150, GTO sneaking in. Very, very nice. Same with Trigun and Pluto getting the recognition it fucking deserves. Let's go! Now let's go to the Valley of the Wind. One of my favorite Miyazaki films. Very good at number 142. Space Dandy as well getting in there. Devilman Crybaby. Awesome. Azumangadeo. Classic. I hope we're not counting season 2 with this one. Bro, from here to here, nothing but bangers. Absolutely nothing but bangers. These should all, if I'm being honest, maybe besides Nana, because the manga was better for Nana, but besides that, all of these should be higher. These should be in the top 100, in my opinion. Maybe Durara is fine. I'm fine with the placement of Durara. 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You. Obviously, you know, newer anime getting more of a bias, but this one is actually deserved. 100 Girlfriends is fucking hilarious. Right below that is Bungo Stray Dogs. It's shocking how many people love Bungo Stray Dogs. I mean, I enjoyed season 1, but again, nothing to write home about. The fact that it's above Anohana, though, is crazy to me. We're approaching the top 100 here. We got No Game, No Life above Parasite and Haibanareme at 113. Wow. Was not expecting that. To the 8 people who voted for that as the number 1, very good. We are the Yoshitoshi Abe fanboys, fangirl club is small, but we are fucking dedicated. Let's just say that. Overlord coming in at 109. No problem with that. Same with Golden Kamuy. Dr. Stone, I personally didn't really enjoy all that much. I was kind of disappointed. I thought Dr. Stone would be something that I would have really, really enjoyed, but just wasn't. I don't know what it was. Something about the execution just didn't do it for me. Erased at 104 below Shirobako is crazy. Erased shouldn't be nowhere near the top 100, if I'm being honest. Same with Sword Art Online. What the fuck are we doing? My Dress Up Darling just narrowly escaping the top 100 is, I think, a little bit of an overrating. Everyone was obsessed with My Dress Up Darling during those 3 months that the show was airing. But after that, no one gives a fuck about the show anymore. I mean, this is purely just like the power of the waifu driving it to 101. And look, I really enjoyed My Dress Up Darling near the first couple of chapters and, you know, during the first season of the anime. But if you continue on to read the manga as it is currently, it's starting to get really fucking boring. Let me just say that. It's starting to go through what I call the Horimiya effect, where the one little thing that has was the hook for the entire series is just starting to get really goddamn old and boring, and you just want to see something happen that's actually interesting. So unfortunately, My Dress Up Darling, in my opinion, is going through that right now. Just sneaking into the top 100, though, is Grand Blue. Fucking amazing manga, really good anime as well. And Yu Yu Hakusho at 99, let's fucking go. Which means we're probably going to see Hunter x Hunter a lot higher. I have no problems with that. Perfect Blue at 98 should be a lot higher, if I'm being honest. Slime is, yeah, a lot of people enjoyed Slime. I get that. I wasn't like crazy about it. The Berserk anime, I mean, I feel this is like manga fans of Berserk just pretending that the anime is just as good as the manga. If we're being realistic, though, the Berserk anime should not be even on this top 500 list. Manga, yes, definitely. But anime, no, let's not kid ourselves here. Rakugo Shinju should be a lot higher. Same with Spirit Away. Mononoke Hime is my favorite Studio Ghibli film of all time, hands down. It should be a lot higher. How the fuck? How the fuck does Horimiya have the same amount of votes as Revolutionary Girl Utena? What the fuck? And what's crazy is that above that is Non-Non Biyori? I mean, Non-Non Biyori is cute, don't get me wrong, but 86 is wild to me. Above Utena is crazy. Above that as well is Higurashi. I hope it's the original Higurashi we're talking about, not the recent new ones, because the new ones kind of suck ass. Bakana should be a lot fucking higher. Let's be real. Bakana should be a lot higher. Serial Experiments Lane at 78. I'm fine with that. Honestly, SEL in the top 100, I'm just happy to see it in the top 100. Above Bakano somehow. I mean, I love SEL, don't get me wrong. I would not rate it above Bakano. As much as I love the show, Bakano should be a lot higher. But SEL is 78, I'm totally okay with that. Although it being below Eminence in Shadow and My Hero Academia is fucking frustrating, but hey, that's just how the internet goes, unfortunately. Samurai Champloo at 74, I think it should be at least in the top 30 or 40, but I'm okay with that being there. Hoseki no Kuni being a 72, also totally fine with that. Mushishi at 68. right below that being Girls Last Tour is pretty cool. Honestly, pretty cool. Both of these shows, and Tatami Galaxy is 65 as well. I'm totally okay with that. These are shows that I never would have thought I would see in the top 100. So I'm totally fine with that. Bleach is a lot lower than I thought it was going to be. And the fact that it's below Oregairu is crazy. Oregairu is one of the best light novel adaptations ever, in my opinion, so I'm happy to see it here. Spice and Wolf is 62, yes! And Nichijou at 61, I'm totally okay with that. I would rate these a lot higher, personally speaking, but that is completely fine. Hyoka at 58, oh! Yes, more appreciation needs to be given to Hyoka. Hyoka is amazing. Please watch it if you haven't. And Fully Cooley, just missing out in the top 50, but 56, I'm happy with. These 13 people are my best friends. Wow, that's crazy. Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai is above Oshinoko? I thought it would have been the other way for sure. And Hibike Euphonium at 44, god damn. Dude, the Hibike Euphonium fans are crazy. Dragon Ball at 42. Chainsaw Man at 41, thought it would have been a lot higher. Kill la Kill at 40. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I wouldn't put it in the top 50, to be honest. Monster at 39 is based. One Punch Man at 38, which tells me that Mob Psycho is probably near the top, which is totally fine. Fruits Basket at 37, nice. Same with Odd Taxi, nice. K-On! At 32? God damn, bro. What the fuck? Oh, wait, now I'm getting scared now. If K-On's at 32... where's Bocce the Rock gonna be? I swear to God, if Bocce the Rock is in like the top 10, I'm gonna scream. Jujutsu Kaisen being below 86 at 29th place. I thought JJK was gonna be in top 10 for sure, but that's a massive upset. Especially the fact that 86 got more votes than Jujutsu Kaisen. That's crazy. Cowboy Bebop below Sangatsu no Raion. Wow, okay. I mean, I love both these shows equally, so I'm totally fine with it being in the top 30. One Piece at 24, again, another show I was expecting to be in the top 10, so now I really don't know what the fuck is in the top 10 here. We got JoJo at 21 below Death Note, and Gurren Lagann just sneaking into the top 20. You love to see it. Same with Gintama. You love to see it. Oh, Made in Abyss below Mushoku Tensei? No. I'm sorry. No. Get Mushoku Tensei out of the top 20. I'm sorry. Mushoku Tensei is a good show, but it is not better than Made in Abyss. It is not better than Made in Abyss. It is not better than ReZero. It is definitely not better than Gintama or Gurren Lagann, or pretty much any of these shows down here. Mushoku Tensei does not deserve to be up there. I'm sorry. Maybe that's an isekai bias for me, but it does not deserve to be number 15. We got Clannad at 14. I hope they're also including Clannad After Story. If so, I think it should be in the top 10. Code Geass at number 13. Well deserved. But why? Look, at least Bocce didn't end up being in the top 10. But number 12, above Code Geass? Fuck no. Get that shit out of there. What the fuck? Number 11 is Mob Psycho 100. Wow, okay. Again, I thought it was going to be in the top 10. So now we're approaching the top 10. We're going to go one by one here. A lot of the shows I thought were going to end up being in the top 10 are out of the top 10, albeit very close to the top 10. So now I'm curious, what is number 10? Let's find out. Vinland Saga. Okay, makes sense. Absolutely fucking amazing anime series. Definitely deserves to be in the top 10. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I thought was going to be like in the top 5 to be honest, but okay. Number 9 is also fine. Monogatari series. Let's fucking go! Oh my god, I'm so glad to see Monogatari series in the top 10. Fuck yes. I take it back, r/anime fans. Your taste is impeccable. Number 7 in Neon Genesis Evangelion. Of course, an absolute classic. Who can hate it? Number 6 is Kaguya-sama. Whoa! Wow, I did not expect Kaguya-sama to be that much more than all of these other ones. Holy shit, that's crazy. Okay, I was not expecting Kaguya-sama to be number 6. Number 5 is Hunter x Hunter. Of course, I'm hoping we're talking about the 2011 version, but both are great. Number 4 is Madoka Magica? I mean, it's a good show, but above Hunter x Hunter? That's oh, wow, okay. Listen. I'm not disappointed in that. I'm just saying I just wasn't expecting it to be here. So, especially at number 4. Alright, what's above that? Attack on Titan, of course. Wow, there's a massive jump between Madoka and Attack on Titan. I mean, Attack on Titan is like a modern day masterpiece now, so I'm not surprised with that. Number 2, Steins Gate. Okay, wow, we're really going down the My Anime list route right now. We're going down the My Anime list route right now. Okay, I mean, sure, yeah, Steins Gate. I mean, I fucking love Steins Gate, so I'm totally okay with that. But considering the fact that if we're going through the Steins Gate My Anime list route, and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is down here, what's oh, is it Free Ren? Of course it is. Of course it is! Again, this is just like anime fans just, you know, indicating modern day masterpiece a little bit too early. Look, I'm enjoying the shit out of Free Ren, both the manga and the anime, don't get me wrong, but is it the #1 of all time? No, because I think it's too early to decide that. The manga hasn't even ended. It's nowhere near close to ending. So how can we be sure what it's going to end up becoming, you know? So, I mean, I get it. This is definitely like a recency bias, and a lot of people are obsessed with Free Run right now. But being a #1 is kind of crazy, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, there you go. That was r/anime's top 500 favorite anime list. Overall, a lot of variety, a lot of upsets. Some were very much underrated, some were very much overrated. All in all, it's not bad. It's not bad of a list. I mean, it's always difficult with these kinds of, like, you know, lists where recency bias and favoritism does come into play. I mean, this is a favorite anime list, not so much a best anime list, so it makes a lot of sense. It's just a lot of these I just wasn't expecting to be here, so very interesting look into the online anime community for sure. But yeah, if you want a closer look at the list, because obviously I didn't cover everything on the list, then I've left the link to the top 500 down in the description below, so you can check it out for yourself and view it at your own leisure. Maybe you might find some new anime to watch from this recommendation, because I feel that's what this recommendation is all about. And of course, like, with all of the roasting and stuff, don't take it too seriously. It's just a bunch of Japanese cartoons, okay? I didn't, like, kill your dog or anything, so don't get too mad about it. But if you just want to give your opinions on anything I said, then just leave them down in the comments below, alright? Thank you very much. But hey, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smack my face right here, subscribe to the channel. Let's keep making big channel number go bigger. Over here next to my head is a couple more videos you can check out if you enjoyed this one. Links to my social media, as well as my Patreon to support me directly. And Nonsense, my clothing brand. We have a brand new collection up right now at nonsense.jp. Check it out, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.